Hello Gothic friends, Razvin is my name. Welcome back to Gothic Renovation, Christmas mode, winter pack, all the winters and the Christmas feelings of the game. It's going to be channeled through us. So this episode is going to be Brom-tastic because we have a Brom and we have Greg that has 2500 health. That's not even a lot, right? But last episode we finished talking with Lobart and his farmers. Oh, there are blood flies over there. Wolves there. Yeah, they nerfed the range, the aggro range. You cannot walk like that and just find the monsters. I mean, aim them like that. So, without further ado, let's see what Greg wants with us. Freezing his ass out.
About the city guards.
Yes, got an idea?
Yeah, we can give him something like
What about
some other
bribery?
lines and
Well, if
enjoy
that
the
worked for me, I'd have tried it already.
laughsome Greg.
You could get into the city as
Oh,
a
we got
herb
experience
gatherer.
from that.
What? Do I look like I'd be picking flowers in the woods?
So actually the mod is rewarding you for using all the other options. We got +5 experience. That's one monster kill.
They should let you pass if you're wearing these farmers' clothes.
That's just what I need. Man, I knew I could count on you. Nobody will bother me disguised as a local yokel. Excellent. You did really well. Here's your promised reward.
50 gold it was in the
What?
original.
50
Still.
measly gold coins? You can't be serious.
Gold isn't everything, my friend. Take them for now. I have the feeling that we'll be seeing one another soon. And who knows, maybe I'll return the favor. Look after yourself.
Wait a minute. One more thing.
Listen, kid, I've got important things to do right now. We'll talk again later.
Yeah,
got
like
it?
going to the pub and drinking your guts out. Got some armor, right?
Как же здесь холодно.
The Polish language? Could be. So now we are allowed to go into the city as a farmer, not a farmer, as a plant gatherer, as an alchemist helper. Constantina. There used to be wolves and they were gone last episode. I don't know why. Oh, look at this guy.
Halt!
What is it?
You aren't getting in here, my boy.
Why not?
Looking the way you do, you're sure to cause nothing but trouble here, boy. And we got enough rabble in the city. We have no use for people without money.
So as you can see, they wear different armors. Totally nice, this armor.
I need to see the leader of the paladins. I've got an important message for him.
Oh, and what important message might that be?
The hosts of evil are camped
They
in the
don't
Valley
care
of
about that, right?
Khorinis.
In the Valley of Mines. You come from there? Have you seen the army?
Yes, I was in the Valley of Khorinis. I saw some gigantic dragons.
You liar. The pass to the valley is held on both sides. No one gets through. Ah, get out of here.
Maybe if you tell him the truth.
I need to...
Oh,
The hosts...
in the Valley of Mines.
No, but I've been sent by someone who saw them.
I'm curious if we can get
Who
experience.
sent you?
Ardas.
A magician.
You have news from the magicians? Then surely you must have a seal as proof.
No.
What? The magicians always give their messengers a seal.
Not
He's a
this
smart guy.
magician.
I don't believe you. If you're really a messenger, then spit out your news or clear off.
The army of evil is led by dragons.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't give us
What?
experience.
That can't be true. And I came that close to letting you in. If you served up that story to Lord Hagen, he'd have handed me my head. Scram!
Yeah, we can tell him the truth. Come to join the militia.
I've come to join the militia.
That's a good one. Try that at the other gate. Maybe they'll buy that from you.
Okay.
I'm bringing some herbs for Constantino, the alchemist.
Really? Then you won't mind showing
That's the
me
best
what
way
you
to enter the city. I mean, the experience wise.
All right, in you go. But don't cause any trouble. Understood?
Understood. We don't have a lot of money because I believe there are a lot of money that we have to... Oh, Mandrake. And there we go. The friend that everyone loves.
Halt, stranger. I am Lothar, paladin of the king and humble servant of Innos, your lord. Our
Yes.
commander, Lord Hagen, has entrusted me with the task of explaining to all newcomers the new laws which apply to all inhabitants of the city.
Since people have started simply vanishing all over this town, everyone needs to watch out that they don't suffer the same fate.
I already thought as much.
Okay, we have an important...
That's not what my husband thinks.
The townspeople are simply disappearing?
Yes, it seems to be more every day. It's most annoying that the militia have still not been able to discover what's behind these strange occurrences.
Why don't you paladins?
Small
Well,
wonder that the town's inhabitants are very wary of strangers right now.
Honestly, I wouldn't
So
say
don't
this.
provoke them when you're in town. Understood?
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Really?
I have an
How
important
interesting.
message for the leader of the paladins.
The Honorable Lord Hagen is not receiving anyone.
why not?
Lord Andre, the commander of the city guard, is responsible for all issues pertaining to the common folk.
Listen, the city is threatened by dragons.
That is true.
Can't be true. Another lunatic. We have enough unrest in the city as it is.
Get that from me.
And without some dimwit scaring people with fairy tales about dragons. I immediately locked up the last person who was here telling dragon tales and sent him to the Valley of Mines with the prison transport. So mind your tongue. We
We will.
can't use anyone here who spreads panic among the people.
Wait a second.
Got to go.
Wait. You don't know the new laws of the city yet.
Later.
Later.
The guard is
Is it really true?
moving and it was bothering my ear, so we can continue talking to Lothar. I don't know if we are going to get passive experience, but we have to know the story.
Somebody
Oh, we got
already
experience,
reported
see?
the dragons here?
Yes. The fellow's name was Diego. I think so, in any case.
You listened
I
to the
warned
wrong
him
people.
just like you. But the lunatic just wouldn't stop getting on my nerves.
Good old
I'm not
Diego.
telling you anything new.
I have come to get the Eye of Innos.
The sacred Eye of Innos. How do you know about that?
Will it ever change?
You're not a member of the Order.
A magician told me about it.
I don't know what his motives were when he entrusted one of the secrets of our
not
Order
what I
to
heard.
you. But he certainly didn't mean for you to get your fingers on it.
Wait and see.
But
I don't want to hear any more about it. First,
I'd
you
have
start
thought
with
about it
fairy
differently.
tales about dragons, and then this. Incredible.
Never asked for my
Should
opinion.
believe us when we know a lot about such things.
I agree with you completely.
where can I find the commander of the city guard?
Lord Andre can be found in the barracks at the other end of the city.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Where can I spend the night
It's the
here?
first I've
If
heard
you're
of it.
looking for a place to sleep, go to the hotel directly
I'd have
across
thought
from the
about it
barracks. The paladins pay for the lodging of all travelers who
Really
come
didn't
to the
deserve
city.
that.
The traveling traders from the marketplace
He
are
doesn't
also
see that.
lodged there.
I can't help him.
All
It's the
right.
first I've heard of it.
Explain the rules of the city to me.
First,
You listened to the wrong
the
people.
Honorable Paladin Lord Hagen resides in the upper
Don't say you
quarter,
didn't know
along
that.
with his troops. That is why access to the
Will
upper
it ever
quarter is
change?
allowed only to honorable citizens.
It
Second,
was just like you
the town
said.
hall in the upper quarter is now the command post of the
It's a
paladins.
bad business.
Only the paladins themselves and members of the militia have
not
access to
touching
it.
That's not
and
true.
Third, whoever is accused of a crime
doesn't
must
surprise me.
exonerate himself with the commander of the militia.
He
Any
really
questions?
Didn't deserve that.
Yeah, the mages are allowed to go in the upper quarter. You cannot stop them. They are your bosses. And the mercenaries can also get there, so you guys are just lying.
Nobody will learn anything.
How do I
from me.
become a citizen of the town?
Only those with regular jobs will be considered citizens of the town.
I agree
But
with
don't
you
think that you'll be
completely.
admitted to Lord Hagen just because you're a citizen of the town.
didn't deserve
As a
that.
citizen, you have access to the upper quarter,
Will
nothing
it ever
more.
change?
Nothing
Only
more,
as a
nothing
member
less.
of the militia will you have access to the town
I
hall.
knew that all along.
Is it really true?
How do I get to the upper quarter?
Say, are you listening to me at all?
Not at all.
You're not a citizen of this town.
That's really
You
not
can
my
save
problem.
yourself the trip. The guards won't let you in. The entire area behind the inner gate is off limits to you.
Is it really true?
Where can I find work?
You'll have to apply as an apprentice to one of the masters here in the lower part of the city.
Nobody
As
will
soon
learn
as a
anything
master
from me.
accepts you, you are a citizen of the town.
knew that all
However,
along.
the other masters must agree to it.
Nothing
That's the
surprises me
custom here
anymore.
in Khorinis. If you were thinking about looking for
You
work in
mustn't
the
believe
harbor
everything you
district,
hear.
forget it. The
He doesn't
scum of
see
the
that.
city live
You
there.
can't help him.
Don't even go there. You would regret
That
it.
would be a problem.
You have such a nice armor, I really like it.
I'm not telling you
How do I
anything
get
new.
accepted into the militia?
By express command of
Mustn't
Lord
believe
Hagen,
everything you hear.
only citizens of the town will be admitted into the
really true?
militia.
I see.
If you want to know more,
But he knew
speak
that
to
all
Lord
along.
Andre in the barracks.
Well,
I'm not
What do I
telling you
have to
anything
do
new.
to get armor like yours?
What? You aren't even a member of the militia. You're not even a
I
citizen.
agree with you
How can you
completely.
even think of being allowed to wear the armor of a paladin?
trouble as
Only
it
a
is.
few militia soldiers, those who have performed
better off
extraordinary deeds, have been granted that honor so far.
I'm not
If you want to
touching
be a
that.
paladin, you have a long road ahead
That
of you,
doesn't
my
surprise
boy.
me.
I'm really curious if we would be a militia. If we join with the militia and we would ask him now, how could we get on the armor, if he would say different
If
stuff.
I hear one more time that you are telling people here about dragons,
It's really not
you
my
will
problem.
be in big trouble. Do I make myself clear?
Can't believe that.
Okay, Lord Lothar.
I'd have gone
Ah, you're
about
not a
it
lord.
differently.
So this,
It was just like
yeah, they
you
have
said.
crossbows now. They are
That's all just gossip.
city dweller. What the? Look at their health.
Really didn't deserve that.
I'm curious how much health the Valentino has, because we will have to fight with him sooner or later.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
500, damn
Hey,
it.
you!
We didn't want to talk to him.
But
Well-
the light was a torment for Belly.
Guess we are going to have to talk with the masters and become an apprentice.
Can't believe
I have no clue what should we join with. The Bospor is good for the money. I mean, passive money you don't have to worry about.
I've heard a thing or two.
The Harad, yeah, the Harad, the one with the
For me.
blacksmith, it requires a bit of work. You have to abuse the system to get more raw iron. Or the Constantino, because we read that last time that
Hello,
Constantino can
stranger.
help
You
us.
must be hungry and thirsty.
Nothing surprises
Perhaps I
me
can
anymore.
interest you in my wares.
It was just like you said.
I was actually on my way to see the paladins.
There's little
I'm not
chance of
telling you
that.
anything new.
Since the paladins made themselves at home in the upper end of town,
heard a thing or
hardly
two.
anyone gets in there anymore.
That was obvious all along.
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
Me? No,
Knew that would be
I
a
don't have much say here myself. There are a few people in the
never
lower
would have
city who
thought
have
of that
enough influence
himself.
to get you past the guards. Mateo, my boss, is one of them.
get so
Maybe you
worked
should
up.
talk to him.
Yeah, maybe we should do
Better
that.
off myself.
Where can I find Mateo?
You're standing right outside his
Mustn't
shop.
believe
Just go
everything
on
you
in.
hear.
He's practically always there.
That doesn't surprise me.
What about the other influential
Got
citizens?
my own
The merchants
opinion
and
about
master
that.
craftsmen here on the main street are the most important
hardly know
figures
who
in
to
the
believe
city.
these
You
days.
should try to get accepted by one of them as an apprentice like
Why
me.
won't they
Since
listen
I
to
started
me?
working for Mateo, the people in the city treat me
Will
with
it ever
respect.
change?
Only because you are working. That's why they treat you with respect.
I need some money, and I'm looking for
I
work.
agree with you
I've heard that
completely.
Bosper has trouble with his suppliers. His shop
can
is right
only
over
wait and
there.
see.
They say he pays pretty well.
That's all
What
just
do you have
gossip.
to offer?
At the moment, I don't have much choice. The damned landowner doesn't deliver anymore. And what we get from the small
no,
farms
he
isn't
insisted
enough
he
to
knew
meet the
better.
demands of the city.
I'm not touching that.
Tell me more about the
We are
peasants'
learning so
revolt.
much about the Gothic
Quite
world.
simple.
would have thought of
Onar,
that
the
himself.
fat landowner, won't pay any more taxes to the
Didn't get
city.
that from me.
Smart guy.
Imagine, we're at war with the orcs, and that
it really
fat
true?
slob wants everything for himself. Normally, the city guard would
get
take
that from
firm
me.
measures in such cases. But now comes the best
It's a
part.
bad business.
They say Onar has hired mercenaries to keep the troops
Got my
from the
own
city
opinion
off his
about that.
back. Mercenaries. The whole
better
thing
off
will end in a
myself.
damn war. As if one war weren't enough.
Enough trouble.
Oh,
as
the
it
lights
is.
turned on. They look so nice.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Also, Onar is a smart guy. Instead of paying taxes to the
Go on like
the
this
city and the militia helping them every now and then, he has his own army always with him.
What
Smart
do you
guy.
know about Onar's mercenaries?
We can only
I
wait
heard that
and
most
see.
of them are former convicts from the mining colony.
That's not
And their
what I heard.
leader's supposed to have been a big shot with the king, a general or something,
Enough trouble as
whom
it
they
is.
put away as a traitor. These are terrible
You listen to the
times.
wrong people.
Don't worry, you have a good stand.
Show me your wares.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Wow, look at that. Galley skins, are those really needed for something? That they are on sale or what? Yeah, the problem with those modes is we are going to get a lot of new information. If Bospor doesn't let us collect this stuff, right?
Filthy thief! Just you wait!
Oh, we are whistling. So stealing would be quite good, I believe. Why is she sitting on, standing on the chair?
I want to start as your apprentice.
Before I take you on, I need to know, of course, whether you're any good at all.
What if I want to sign on with one of the other masters?
Balderdash. Harrod and Matteo already have apprentices. Constantino the alchemist is a loner, and he hasn't taken an apprentice in years. And as for Thorben, everyone knows he's dead broke. He probably couldn't even pay you. I, on the other hand, am in urgent need of an apprentice, and I pay well, too. But no matter where you want to sign on, you need the approval of all other masters from the lower part of town.
I believe not all of them. I believe one of them can be kept.
Will I get your approval to sign up with a different master?
All right, you shall have my approval, but on one condition. Work for me, at least for a short time. That way, you can find out for yourself whether you like my craft or not. And who knows, maybe you'll end up liking it, and you'll stay with me. If you're good enough to sign on with me, you're also good enough for all others here.
Okay.
Why did your apprentice give up his job?
All he said was that it had become too dangerous out there. If you're really interested, then you can ask him yourself. His name is Bartok. He's probably hanging out near Corrigan's Tavern. Go through the underpass from the smithy, then you're headed straight for it.
Ah, that's a new line, okay? That's why it's not the voice. Do you make your own crossbow bolts? Sure, each of my bolts is lovingly carved by these hands with the real hands of the master. Can you teach me this? Trade is going very badly, almost no one buys from me, and the militias are supplied with everything they need by the paladins. Okay, I'll teach you, and only for 100 gold coins. Also, I have a business proposal for you. Oh, is that a new quest? Well, I'm listening carefully. Additionally, just for you, bring me hatchets and gob clubs, and I will give you a few bolts for each such weapons. Why do you need them? From their handles I cut small parts for my crossbows. If we agree, then I am waiting for you with the pieces of wood I need. Okay. What is this? 2008. Change hatchets and bolts. Now we gave them 6 and we got 18 bolts. I have no clue what are those hatchets and stuff. The bolts, they are not great, right? Yeah. Oh, we can check the trade value because I forgot.
You're not, so get going.
Show me.
You're not here to browse through my ware, so get going.
Oh, he doesn't want to trade with us. Okay. What about Matteo? We have to talk to him anyway.
What can I do for you?
What do you know about paladins?
Since these bastards have come to the city, I've had nothing but trouble. The last time I was headed for the upper end of town, the guards flat out stopped me and asked me what was my business there.
And?
Of course they let me in. I had my shop in the city when most of those pompous asses were still chasing pigs with wooden swords. And yesterday, the bastards came and confiscated half of my goods.
Good info for us.
The paladins seized your goods.
Everything I had stored in the backyard. They simply posted a guard in front of the entrance to the yard. If I'm lucky, they won't take everything. At least they might leave the armor here.
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
What? What are you going to do there?
I've
Steal
got an
everything from
important
them.
message.
Well, well. Have you tried getting past the guards?
I don't see why I should even try.
You're probably right. I don't know how important your message is, and it's none of my business. But even if you told them that a ship full of orcs just anchored in the harbor, they'd send you away. Because they have their orders.
What are you selling?
I can offer you magic belts for every taste and even excellent leather armor, okay? New line.
I still have a special piece in stock. Double hardened armor of snapper leather. Still unused. Interested?
Do you have any other armor? Oh. There's also an alchemist jacket and a blacksmith apron. Such clothes are not suitable for travel. So, hunters cast-offs. This seems very... Alchemist jacket seems very good. Oh, probably this is the best for the protection. Can you teach us anything? Can you teach me anything? In general, I am an excellent leather worker and make belts. I can teach you too, but not for free. Oh, how to create some of great ones. Oh, I completely forgot. Belts require rivets, staples, buckles, and so you will need to learn the basic of forging first. Old Carl can teach you this. From morning until evening he works in the port behind my shop. Besides, if you learn how to make belts, then I can buy them from you for a very decent price, okay? We got... Damn. Can you trade? Those are the belts. Increased dexterity. Mage's belt. Protection from piercing. Ability with tunic. Robe of the magician plus 10. Okay, hunting belt. Militia. Acolyte's belt. Mercenary and... Oh, power plus 3, we have that. What was the price? Ah, the price is still not 3. It says that it's 3, but it's not 3.
So, can you help me get into the upper quarter?
It seems to be really important to you. The
Very.
question is, how important is it to you?
What are you getting at?
I can help you. After all, I'm one of the most influential people here. But it'll cost you.
How exactly can you help me?
Quite simple. I'll use my influence to see to it that one of the master craftsmen here takes you on as an apprentice. As such, you'll practically be a citizen of the city and can enter the upper quarter. Besides which, you'll earn something while you're at it.
Where could I sign on as an apprentice then?
Basically, with any master here on the main street.
Except not you.
That would be Harrod the smith, Bospa the bowmaker, Thorben the carpenter, or
Thorben and
Constantino
Matteo
the
cannot take
alchemist.
us.
One of them is bound to take you on. But it's important that the other masters agree. That's always been the custom here in Khorinis.
How do I get the approval of the other masters?
You just have to convince them. Go and talk to them. But if more than one of them is against you, you don't stand a chance. So behave yourself.
Why don't you take me on as an apprentice?
I would, but the other masters wouldn't agree. I just recently took on another apprentice.
Is there another way to get into the upper quarter?
Perhaps. If I think of anything, I'll let you know.
I wish there was actually something that he would tell us about.
What are you asking for your help?
250 gold pieces.
Oh, that's a lot.
You shark.
It used to be 100.
It isn't your gold I have in mind.
But...
in principle, it's my gold. Gritta, the carpenter's niece, hasn't paid what she owes me in ages. But the little brat is constantly running around in new clothes. That means she has the money. I'd like to beat it out of her. But Master Thorben, the carpenter, is also a very influential man. Get me the money and I'll help you.
Where can I find this Greta?
Like I said, she's the carpenter's niece. His house is down the street, the last house on the right before the smithy.
Oh boy. So we have skill points, only 24 left. Yeah, the leveling up is quite slow now. Curious if we can get his armor. Oh, a bolt. I don't know why I'm saving. Here we cannot jump, right? But up here we can jump. They don't have anything new here, I believe, right? We could jump. Can we find anything up here? Hidden? Nope, nothing. Not even here. There is scroll of support. Got a saw. Oh, the guy can see us now. Does that mean... Oh, mini wallet. Does that mean we have to sneak far away?
Hey, what were you doing in there?
Adi.
I'll skewer you, bastard.
Okay. So that means we do have to learn the sneak to be able to... Yeah. Damn it, so we put the mod. Damn. Damn it. He's going to attack us, right? Yep.
Hey.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I wanted to check the other chest. Looks like we are not going to be able to do it like before. Yep.
Hey.
Norman. Yeah, we might have to get the help of... What's his name? Oh, they don't care about that, right?
Alarm!
The alarm was...
Alarm! I'll skewer you, bastard.
Yep, so we cannot do that anymore. All the mods are kind of getting rid of that. Didn't expect that. For real, I didn't expect it. I really thought that he would not see us, but not like before. They change it. They totally change it. Oh well, it is what it is now. We have to be more careful. Militiaman, you still wear the skirt. We can talk with Torborn and then can make a cut probably. Can we take those stuff that he had before? They changed the game so much, so he doesn't care about that.
Ah, fresh face. You're not from Khorinis, are you?
Did you find out?
This is not a good time for travelers. Bandits everywhere. No work, and now the farmers have risen up too. What winds have blown you here?
I've come about Greta.
My niece? What's your business with her? This isn't about money, is it?
Always about money. He owes 250 gold coins to the merchant Matteo.
Tell me this isn't true. Ever since that little piece of work moved in with me, I've had nothing but trouble. She's in debt with practically every single merchant in town. I had to borrow 200 gold pieces from Lamar, the moneylender, just to settle her debts. And now this. Go ahead, ask her. But I tell you this, she doesn't have a single gold piece.
We shall see.
Very true.
I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about carpentry?
The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
That's also important.
What about locks?
Especially in this mod.
Well,
I'm sorry, but I can't use you if you know nothing about my trade. and I have no money to pay for an apprentice.
What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
All right, I shall give you my approval. But you had better get yourself the blessing of the gods first. Say, are you a man of faith?
Of course.
Yes, a most humble servant, Master Thorben.
Then go to Vatras, the priest of Adanos, and have him give you his blessing. He will tell you where you can find a priest of Innos. You should get his blessing, too. Once you have received the blessing of the gods, I shall vote for you.
How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Don't know who
Not
he is.
yet.
Then I don't know why you're asking me again.
So, you know a lot about locks.
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't built my chest that sturdy for nothing. A poorly made lock is easy to break, and there are plenty of thieves about in Khorinis, especially lately.
Yeah, since we joined, right?
Have you had an apprentice before?
Yes, and not too long ago.
Plus
And
5
what
experience.
happened?
A lot of
His name
experience.
is Elvrich. He's my nephew. I was quite pleased with him, actually, but one day he simply didn't show up for work.
Where is Elvrich now?
How
He's
would
missing.
I know? He kept hanging around that filthy brothel by the harbor. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still warming the bed of some whore down there.
Not a religious nephew you have.
How long has it been since you saw him?
I guess it must be about 2 weeks.
Have you reported that to the militia?
Of course I have. They were supposed to catch him and see to it that the lazy bones does his work, but I already regret that. He can do whatever he wants. Sooner or later he'll realize he'll get nowhere in Khorinis without a decent job.
Is that so? What do you know about the paladins?
Not much. They arrived by ship 2 weeks ago from the mainland. Since then, they have withdrawn to the upper end of town. Nobody here really knows exactly why they have come. Many are afraid of an attack by the orcs. I suppose, however, that they are here to quell the farmers' rebellion.
Do you know anything about the peasants'
He
rebellion?
knows about everything.
Rumor has it that Onar, the landowner, has hired mercenaries to keep the king's troops from breathing down his neck. He was probably tired of having to throw his harvest along with his livestock at paladins and militia. All we notice of this in town is that the food prices keep rising. Onar's farm lies far to the east of here. We wouldn't know if there's any fighting going on there. And if you want to know more, ask the merchants in the marketplace. They get around the island more than I do.
No idea, you tell me.
Maybe you need wood. What kind of wood? I have to admit that cutting logs every day is really tiring, not to mention wasting time on this matter. In my work I often need thin and long boards, and this is exactly what you can help with. Sawing the log for you or what? I'd rather cut some girl down. I doubt you'll be any good at this. Better bring me the most ordinary branches. Branches? And how much will you pay for them? Exactly the branches. Regular, dry, strong, and so on. Only I have money. Oh, exactly. I can give you 1 master key for each branch. This is a great deal. Well, I keep it in mind, okay? How do we get branches? We have to cut trees or what? We don't have any branches, right? 27 branches we have given him. Oh, I know. Okay, 27 pieces, that's not bad.
Can you sell?
If I have any left.
So the branches are those stuff. The ones that we get from the goblins, very good. And we get a lockpick for each of them. Yeah, they are worth one gold. That's a quite fair deal. Very good, very good. So I guess we explored the Khorinis a little bit. Beginning of the upper quarter. We have to talk with Grita, then we have the Herod, Constantino, and then the Vatras and the guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Christmas mode of the Gothic 2 Renovation. I do enjoy it. It's perfect for the time of the year that we are in right now, December. So without further ado, we are going to make a cut here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Be cool and bye bye.